Now let's join our guest, the Nigerian musician Dele Sosimi, considered by many as the global ambassador of Afrobeat, an inspiration to many after everything he's achieved in the world of music. Here's a short clip which explains just why.
This is the home of Afrobeat vibration. We'll climb the stage and we'll do a 4-hour straight set. We go through the anthology of Afrobeat. The people that come are going to have a memorable experience. You find Ghanaians, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Senegalese, Italians, Germans, French, Spanish. Every nation, you probably will find them here.
Dele, thank you very much indeed for coming in. Some really upbeat and high-tempo tunes there. Do you still consider yourself the godfather of Afrobeat?
I actually don't really consider myself. I just do what I do naturally, and I keep on doing it. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm used to it, and I keep on blazing a trail ahead and have a good time and try and make sure I remain relevant.
And how hard is it to remain relevant? Do you always need to think of contemporary things, of issues that are going on at the moment? And also, where do you point yourself? Because you're obviously you've split your time between Nigeria and the UK. Where do you sort of draw your inspiration from?
Actually, because I'm based in the UK, my main inspiration has come from the multicultural environment in the UK at the moment, especially London. I've been based in London now for over 20 years, and London has become a culture sort of like meeting point for a lot of the different nationalities based in London. But I draw a lot of inspiration from my roots. I grew up, I was born in the UK around a period where Africans would come to the UK, gain a great education, and go back home immediately afterwards to go and build their nations, because this was just post-independence in most of the African countries. And my folks just did that. I was back in Nigeria at the age of 4, and I lived and grew up in Nigeria. I was steeped in the cultures, the traditions and things, so all the rhythms, all the beautiful rootsy things were ingrained in me from a very early age, and thank God for that. I'm able to not... It's effortless for me to remain relevant, because I have a wealth of culture to draw, to go back in, you know, just cast my rod behind it, pull something up. Oh, okay, yeah, and I will pull this one up before, put it down, and then use that as a template to build. And yeah.
And tell us about your inspiration growing up, because Fela Kuti obviously played a large role in your sort of musical upbringing.
Yeah, he championed the cause of the common person, for want of a better word. And he used to say, as an entertainer, it's your right, you owe it as a duty to continue to speak about issues that touch the common man, and not just sit down and talk about non-issues, i.e., oh, I love this lovely lady who looks good, and, you know, have potent message for the youth. Remain in touch with the reality of the situation around you, politically, socially, and philosophically, metaphysically, religiously, if possible. And I took a bit of that, and my latest single, Now My Turn, is a reflection of, you know, what I've seen over the 54 years of being based here in the UK. I look back home and I see, yeah, that's...
And this is your latest single, due out on March the 30th, and
yes,
it'll appear on your forthcoming album. What's the idea behind this album? What's new about it? What message are you trying to convey in this album, released in May, by the way?
It's going to be released in May, and it's just a look at the global situation from my perspective. Where is the love? I mean, there's so much violence, there's so much distrust, there's so much intolerance, there's so much materialism. You know, where are we going? I mean, take a step back live consciously, live with more awareness, and let there be more love coming and reaching out to the. Because I'm looking at the experience of living in London. We've built such a sort of community where we're mixing cultures, we're learning of other people, what's not working, we're trying to move ahead, build a different kind of climate in the music scene in London, and it's working. We have a great, vibrant nightlife, what would be referred to as an underground scene. Now, I'm from Nigeria, you've got Ghanaians, you've got Senegalese, you've got people from Mali, you've got even the European states, you've got people from Switzerland, France, Italy, Germany, you know, and it's thriving. So if we can do that on a musical level, we can transcend beyond the musical. We look at our leaders, take a leaf from us musicians, put a musician from Afghanistan, from Nigeria, from South Africa, from America, put them together in one room and tell them to create. They will come up with something. Why can't the leaders come up with something on that kind of a level, you know? And hopefully the message will sink up.
So you think music in London is very vibrant as a result of that multiculturalism, you know, everyone sort of bouncing off each other, getting new ideas, things like that, and people could learn from that. That's very kind. Well, thank you very much indeed for coming in. Best of luck with your new album.
Thank you very much.
Very, very kind. That was Dele Sosimi. Thank you very much. You are watching This Day live on Arise News. Plenty more still to come, so do stay with us throughout the rest of the day.